Hello everybody, my name is Pickle Pine and welcome to the 13th episode of my Minecraft Let's Play series. This time I've remembered to press record on my audio. And right now we are in the Pale Oak Garden, I think that's what it's called. And yeah, that means that we've actually updated from 21.3 to 1.21.5. Yeah, we made a jump of two updates. And yeah, the reason I was holding back was because not all the mods have been transferred over. I am missing one mod, uh, that being the replay mod, which is very unfortunate. But it is what it is, right? And yeah, we're starting off here, and we are actually a few thousand blocks away from our base. And yeah, I don't really know much about the Pale Oak Gardens. I just came here for the wood. And I might as well collect as many as I can while I'm here, right? Unfortunately, I forgot to actually bring a shulker box, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. Yeah, so I haven't really kept up with this update too much. I think this is collectible. Okay, yeah. But while I'm here, I might as well collect all the new blocks. Especially also because I have a store system I have to fill out eventually. I haven't worked on it in a while. I'll get to that sometime soon. Um, yeah, but I know that there is a new mob called the Creaking. But that's basically all I know about it. I know they appear at night, and that's why I kind of slept beforehand because I don't want to deal with it at the moment, which I think is pretty fair. And yeah, I also know there's this moss block, which is different from yeah the regular green one. But that's really all I know about this update. Oh, and also the falling leaves are a really nice ambient addition to the game. But that's about it. Oh, there's also a new flower type apparently, I guess. That's pretty nice. I might as well collect that. And also, yeah, I've been waiting to see. I'm pretty sure there's a new block called the resin. I really haven't run into one yet, and I've cut down pretty decent amount of trees, so maybe I'm missing something. But I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be something called like the resin core or something, which is the source where the creaking spawn, I think. That's really the extent of my knowledge, so I don't know if I'm gonna run into one soon. It'd be nice to get one, because I don't want to fly 10,000 blocks out again. It's kind of a hassle. Ah, I think that's it. Um, I don't. Can I? Oh, oh, okay. It gave me XP. It was kind of odd. Okay, it's called the Creaking Heart, which is kind of interesting. I have no idea what it does, but might as well collect it. I think that's how you get resin. But I don't really know. So I'll have to experiment with that or, just watch a YouTube video. Alright guys, so we've safely made it back to the source system. And I've been able to cram a few items into my ender chest, so I was able to get a full shulker of items. And I think before I start with my project, I'm going to organize all of this into the right modules right here next to the bamboo. Okay, I've gone and organized everything here. That's nice, and I've collected a few more other materials I think I'll be using for this build. I think this might be enough. I might need a bit more wood actually, but that's an issue for future me, near future me. And yeah, the building we're gonna build is gonna be a mix of mostly white and black, and it's going to go right over the tree farm. And for this build, I have a slightly better idea of what I want to do than this one. Um, but I think I'll just start it off again and, come back to you guys when I have a bit more of a frame. Because I am always, like always, freestyling this just a bit. So it's actually been quite some time since the last recording. Yeah, I was really tired of recording and I just decided to kind of go and, just chill out and just play Minecraft. in a more relaxing environment. And yeah, I just went ahead. I ended up just finishing this and doing a lot more stuff. You see, I have 131 levels. That's because I went to the Wither Skeleton farm for a bit, just to get more bones. I farmed that for a bit. My pickaxe is low because I was over at the gigantic hole over there, just mining a few blocks, gathering materials, just for future use. And also, I was placing a bit of sand at the ocean monument. So yeah, I've been doing a few chores just to because I was really into a certain K drama and I just want something very monotone to do. But yeah, I finished this building. Yeah, maybe I should have taken a few more progress shots, but yeah, I'm not. It's fine. I'm not too happy about it. Not too many details, but that's fine because it's really just here to cover up a farm, the tree farm. And actually, I like this section, the patio section, more than the actual building itself. I think the color palette works really nicely. And yeah, that's another building. And with that, we've actually covered up all the farms in this area. I'm starting to. I don't really like how narrow this part is, but that's something I just have to get used to. Yeah, this section is basically done for now. Unless they decide to make more farms. And I've given it some thought. I've really been racking my brain on how to incorporate this, the item storage system, into the rest of the build. A solution I've thought of is maybe perhaps I build kind of like a cliffside that kind of just slants downwards this way. But then the problem with that is I don't really have anything to connect it with at the back. So then the other idea I have is floating island. Um, but that might look a bit out of place because this should would only be the only floating island. So then the last idea I really had was to maybe just have this on kind of like a big rock on its own. But then that might also feel like a bit out of place. So I don't know. I'm really thinking. I'm really racking my brain on how to really integrate this gigantic build to the rest of everything I've had down here. Because I do want to make this seem like a, a very put together build. Um, yeah, and also I probably don't have the terraforming skills to do this very effectively. So it's really been bothering me a lot recently. Yeah, I think the best way to integrate this into the build, the most aesthetically as possible, is to actually build a mountain. But I'm really looking at the backside here. And sure, I can probably make the front side of the cliff. That's fine. That'll look very cool from the waterfront side. But I have to, there's really nothing to connect it here, so I'd probably have to slant it downwards here and terraform everything on this side, which is a very daunting task, and something I don't want to do. So I think for my sanity, best the best solution here, the best compromise here is to just make this into a floating island. Uh, which is fine because then I can maybe perhaps create other floating islands, but then really I don't know what kind of story this place is gonna have. Kind of a problem. But yeah, I think that's the next step here. I think I'm going to focus more on completing this part of the build because it's really it's kind of an eyesore really. No, just that it's on a very flat platform. So yeah, that's going to be the next focus of the upcoming episodes. And yeah, it's gonna be a hard one. Um, Unfortunately, I don't have the replay mod at the moment because it hasn't been updated to 1.21.5, which is the current version I'm playing on. So I'm gonna have a bit of trouble recording some of the progress I'm gonna be making because most of the progress I will be making is going to be just resource collection. And also I want to get rid of this gigantic eyesore here in the middle. So yeah, that's gonna be kind of troublesome, but yeah, I think that's a plan for the next episode. yeah, next one's gonna be a long one, and it's yeah. But with that, I think I'm gonna call it an end to this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. The next few episodes are gonna be very grindy, so I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. And yeah, with that, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.